Hey, Cougar fans, this is head volleyball coach Joe Sussenguth. I am joined today by Marissa and Katie. Both are former Cougars. They're joining us for what we call D3 week. And so part of our D3 week here at the University of Minnesota Morris is to connect with former volleyball players, former student athletes, visit with them about their experience as student athletes, and also talk a little bit about their time within the program of what it's like to be someone who believes in the D3 concept and what it meant to them. So, first of all, great to see both of you. Thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So, I know that both of you were looking forward to getting on the court with us in April to come back as alumni to compete in our alumni match. And I know there was some trash talk, especially on Katie's part, to make it known that they would have given us a run for our money, which probably would have been true. But tell us, since you left UMM, kind of how volleyball has continued for you. Do you still play when you can? Are you coaching? How have you stayed connected to the game?
Yeah, so I am a teacher at Delano, a third grade teacher, and I've gotten the opportunity to coach JO volleyball, which has been really nice. I've had the 12-year-olds, so it's fifth and sixth graders. So I do that about 3 months out of the year. And then I also play on some washed up women league.
I am back home, and my head coach from high school has recruited me to be on his team for sand and for indoor co-ed. So that's how I have been staying in touch with volleyball.
Awesome. Well, I know, the both of you, I never obviously got to coach in the program because I came after you were done. I think the one time I got to compete against you as a coach, I brought my team from Ridgewater in the preseason once. And I think that was the only time I got to see both of you on the court live and in person. But I know that what you've done for the program as far as your contributions, obviously, the first two Cougars All-Americans from an NCAA perspective. And that, on top of that, it's your names are still on top of the record books. Katie's, 2,000 plus digs. And I know, Marissa, you lead in career kills here at the university still to this day. So what you've done for the university still is true and true to what we try to strive for as individuals, but also as the team. So tell me what went into your careers as far as what it took perhaps to earn those accolades on an individual level, knowing that as a Division III student athlete, you weren't getting that athletic scholarship to do so, but yet you still maintained a drive to be highly successful on the court.
Yeah, I think it's important that everybody knows that it wasn't just like an individual award. It was definitely all 4 years, my teammates kind of helped me reach that. If we weren't getting good passes, we weren't getting good sets, and I wasn't able to get kills. So it was definitely a team effort to get that All-American award. But yeah, I put a lot of work into it, and it was something that I strived for when I first came to Morris, but definitely something that I never thought I would actually earn. So that was kind of cool to get that my junior and senior year. Just with everything.
Yeah, for me, I wasn't really thinking about breaking any records. I didn't even know what the records were until my junior year when I started actually looking into things. And then I just do what I do, go for every ball that I possibly could and never let it touch the ground. So that was my mindset the whole time. But like Marissa said, I couldn't do it without my teammates. So that's a big part of getting that award, I would say.
Talk with me about maybe a match or an opponent or something from your time here at Minnesota Morris that stuck out as far and hey, that match was a match I'll never forget, or a particular play perhaps that came in mind, or tell me one thing that really sticks out as you look back about a great memory from playing here on campus.
I have two. One is a really funny one that I will never forget. It was freshman year, and Katie, you will definitely remember this. We were playing Scholastica, and it was semifinals, or I don't even know what it was, but it was to go to continue to go out to playoffs in the UMAC. And we were down like 7-12 or something in the 5th set, and we were all thinking that we were going to lose. We kind of had some bad attitudes, which, I mean, was normal when we were going to lose. But it was 7-12, and we got some kills. We got some ace serves, and we got up to 12-12, and then we kept just getting points, and we eventually got to 13-12, and my freshman roommate, her name was Kenzie Schaefer. She stormed the court from the bench at 13-12, thinking that we won the game, and that should have been a penalty, or I don't know what you call it, like a yellow card or something. And our coach, you could just see in the video when we watched, she just pointed and she just high knee booked it off the court. But that was the funny memory that I will never forget of a game. And then kind of a serious one was in we played Augsburg, and we went to Augsburg, and I think that was the game to like break the kill record in a single game. And that was when I got like 30 kills or something, or 29 kills. And it was just awesome that we went in there thinking like, this is Augsburg, we're going to lose. Like, this is a tough team. And we ended up all doing our best then, and everyone was on the whole entire match, and we ended up beating them. So that was kind of a memorable game.
Awesome.
For me, I would say, I think it was our junior year. We went to Boston and played some ranked teams, good teams in Boston, and we went 4-0. So, wait, was that our senior year?
Yep, that was senior.
Marissa? Senior year. So, going to Boston, went 4-0. So, I just think, like, beating the ranked teams, like, as an underdog team is pretty memorable to me. So.
Well, I look back to, and I've had the opportunity to learn a little bit more about the history of the program, and the amount of work, the amount of effort you put in just to stay on the court as much as you did throughout your career. Dig numbers say one thing, but the number of times you hit the floor to make a dig, or try to at least get a productive touch on a ball, or as an attacker, I think, Marissa's attack attempt totals, if I remember it right, is somewhere near 5,000 times that you had made an attack attempt, and that's just in matches alone. So I'm surprised that both of you are still standing and still walking, because I know you play the game extremely hard. Let's kind of rewind, though, to what was appealing for you both about the University of Minnesota Morris, and why was Division III something that you felt comfortable investing in as far as picking a level to compete at?
Yeah, when I was getting recruited, I was kind of all about a small town school. I didn't really want to go anywhere bigger. So Morris was perfect for that. It was also, I'm from New Prague, so it's like 3 hours from Morris, which was perfect distance for my parents, because I wanted to be close enough where if I needed to, or if I wanted to, I could go visit them, but also far enough away where I didn't have to visit them all the time, and they wouldn't come visit me all the time. So it was like a perfect distance that way, and just the opportunity to still play at a competitive high level, while still maintaining a normal life and not having volleyball like overtake my whole life was a really big thing that I wanted in college. So that's kind of why Morris and D3 was the perfect decision.
Awesome.
For me, I really didn't know if I was going to play college ball. Like, I didn't know anything about that. And then my mom went to Morris, so I was like interested in it. And then I reached out to Chad, and then he came and watched me. And then like ever since that, he like kept texting me, and like to me that was like someone I wanted to play for, because like he meant something to me, and he was like interested. So I was like, yeah, and it was close to home, small, so that was nice for me because I am a family, close to my family. So yeah, but also like I could focus on my academics and play the sport that I love, but also like do other things on the side, like watch my roommates do stuff, and yeah, so.
Well, I know from being a coach the past 2 seasons that, and and you probably don't like to hear me say this, but the legacy that the both of you have left and your contributions to the program still continue on. I mean, both of your names get brought up in the gym to this day, and even those who never got a chance to play with you know of you and know how much you've meant to the program. So more than anything, I want to thank you for that, but also for joining us as part of our D3 week. We'd rather have you on campus, but we do look forward to getting you back onto the court for an upcoming alumni game sometime down the road.
Awesome. Well, we're excited for it. We're definitely
Can't wait.
you guys' butts, but we'll have to do that next year. So
It'll work. All right. Take care, you two. Thank you much.
you too. Thanks for having us.
You bet.